What's up, guys? It's me, Tristo. You already know. If you didn't know, now you know. Today is a very important day for me because we are starting a new channel. We're starting my second YouTube channel, which is going to be my interview channel where I'm interviewing creatives, artists, musicians, rappers, you name it. And today we have our very first guest, which is going to be my friend Rio. Rio, can you tell them about yourself, like who you are, what you do?
What's up? My name is Rio. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I make music and I model.
I might hold up, raise a floor. We might pull up, Russell Noah. Take it slow, don't get your hopes up, that's your main bitch. Why she going? This part of fuck, I'm on a play bitch. I been torn, I swear to God I hit that lay bitch. Don't be born, and bitch don't top up. I'm a Sprite soda, I put a lean up thought. I hit it straight to the top. I said from working the job, turned up making it pop. Flow said she can't stop, model bitch making it walk. Russian bitch can't even talk, got that bitch all in her thoughts. Talk to me like I'm a boss, get it but 10 as a flash. Had that bitch taking it out, I don't even know what it costs. They don't even know that I lost, they don't even know that I bought. They can't even live with that song, I don't even shot at the mall. I gotta do just ball, make a bitch jump out the wall. All you gotta do is stand tall, he brought down cups. Tell him pull me up, she fell asleep with a thong. Tell me when it's down, I want to work in the crew. Bitch can't even leave me alone, I took a shot to the dome, I took a shot to the dome.
All right, and so if you're from Chicago, how did you get out here to LA?
I came out to LA like 2 years ago. When I first came out here, I was playing football in college. Like the whole, I don't know, my whole like plan was way different from what I'm doing right now. Like I was living a whole different type of life. I was playing football in college. It was going good, but then, you know what I'm saying, when I came out here, I got into other things. Like I got like scouted for like modeling and shit off Instagram and whatnot. Cause I was just posting fits and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And that led to like other things. And after that, you know what I'm saying, the modeling started looking a little bit more promising than football. So I went to start doing that more. And then eventually I started just trying music out. I started liking that too. And then other people started liking it. So that's what I do now, you feel me?
Pretty much just going with the flow. So is that like always something that's been like in your personality or in your character, like since high school, like just going with different things?
Definitely, like I'm always been open-minded to like other different things. Like I ain't make my whole life about football like a lot of people do. Like once football is over for them, they don't know what the fuck to do in life.
Right.
But me, I always had like other outlets for myself. So really when I came out here, it just like, it kind of peaked, you know? Like everything else that I was doing before, like it started becoming more bigger than football for me. So yeah, honestly, that's what happened.
Do you feel like California or LA has been like a better landing spot for you than Chicago, or do you think you would have had like access to the same opportunities there?
Definitely not, I ain't gonna lie. See, like LA, the rooms I got into out here, the people I met out here, things I've done, I feel like could have been done, not everything could have been done in Chicago. Like honestly, I feel like Chicago was cool and all, and I did everything I could in Chicago. And honestly, I feel like they didn't start really like loving me for real till I left. Like, you feel me?
That's a common thing.
Like they didn't really start showing their appreciation for who I was there till I left. And obviously, I became a different person when I left, and I, you know, started doing different things or doing some of the things I was doing more. Like, you know.
What kind of things? Like, what kind of person would you say that you were back in Chicago? Like, where were you before?
In Chicago, I was like, bro, I was known by so many. Like, I don't know, a lot of people knew me in Chicago because I was always like low-key outside one. I was getting fly. I don't know, like I was reselling shoes. Like, I don't know, I was known by so many different people. Like, you know, I was known for so many different things by so many different people. So you ask somebody in Chicago about me, they might have, you know, 1,000 different stories.
Right. I feel like also going to Kenwood, if y'all don't know, he went to also Kenwood for high school. I feel like people view that as a very creative place, and like people do tend to get like a lot of connections or popularity from being in that space. But since you were playing football and you were an athlete, do you feel like you were only on the athletic side growing up in there, or do you feel like you were starting to be like around creative, starting to do modeling or different things like that?
I ain't gonna lie, definitely at Kenwood, I was into like, so I took photography class. Okay. Feel me? Like going into my freshman year there already, I did digital imaging. So like anything when it comes to like photography and like all that shit, I was able to do myself. Like I'm able to work Photoshop, Lightroom. I'm able to color grade all my own pictures and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that honestly, it opened my eyes to a lot more things. You know what I'm saying? So I also did football. but that wasn't my only like.
Right, you already had like access or exposure to different kinds of things.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, like when you were going to college out here, did you have like a certain major in mind? Like what were you?
Yeah, so I wanted to do business at one night. I don't know, I really feel like I really fuck with like, I don't know, I guess you say business. Like there wasn't really anything else I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to like create businesses, manage businesses. I want to know how businesses work, not only just like, you know, creating your own business. I learned about like export and import from like, you know, countries and whatnot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I also wanted to study like real estate too. Like they had a real estate course in my school. So yeah, like there was a bunch of little different things I'm into.
And are you still in school now?
Right now, I'm not in school right now.
It's okay. So what happened? Tell us what happened.
So like literally, when I first came out, right, I was playing football. I was going to, I ain't gonna say what school, but I was going to school, and I was going to school out here, and then it was just straight like whites and Mexicans. Like it was. Let me tell you something. It was so different because when you go to at Kenwood, it's all black.
Predominantly black, yeah.
As they say, they call Kenwood like a HBCU high school.
Chicago,
like,
right.
So it was, the vibe was just like completely different. You feel me? Like adjusting to like a whole different culture. I ain't gonna say it was hard for me. Like I still went to class and you know, but I would definitely say school became less enjoyable. You feel me? So when I started getting into other things, like I said, like modeling and whatnot, and getting more into like the creative scene, like the music scene, the fashion scene out here, that kind of like absorbed me more than school. So shit, I went into that like.
So you dropped out or you took a pause?
Took a pause. So like, I'm not gonna completely just be like, fuck school, right? But I will definitely say, right now, I am focusing on.
What's working?
Yeah, I'm working on.
What's taking you into these different rooms?
Exactly.
Do you feel like school has played a role in that, or do you feel like it's just like on a completely different lane? Because I feel like I've talked to a lot of people who are not in college, and for me, as someone who is in college, a lot of times I do kind of start feeling bad about my situation and wishing that maybe I did take that different route. Like, where do you fall into that about school?
When it comes to school, I don't really have no like regrets or anything like that, and it's because I feel like what I do now, I'm proud of, and I feel like honestly, a lot of people would kill for the position I'm in right now. You feel me? And I'm thankful enough I've been able to come to LA and meet all these good people and do all these great things and shit. So I feel like I'm in a position right now to like, I'm in a great position right now to explore those other options rather than just school. Because if I was anywhere else, which I could have went anywhere else, but I chose to come out here. And if I was anywhere else, I probably would just be on some school shit. But no, I'm out here, I'm on a big stage, I'm around all the people I want to be around. So I'm gonna do my thing, you feel me?
And what was, like when you said you guys scouted for modeling, which seems like your entryway into the creative, or like kind of like making your own avenue out here, like modeling seemed like the first way to do it. Like who was that person or company, or like how did that story go?
So it was a photographer on Instagram, right? This photographer on Instagram, he hit me up because I was always just like posting pictures and whatnot of like my fits. And I don't know, like I said, I was able to edit all my own pictures and shit. So like all my pictures always look like really, I guess you would say, appealing. So then he was like, do you model? Like what? Because he's like in that field already, but he didn't like see any digitals or nothing like that of me. So he asked me that and I was like, no. And then he was like, why aren't you modeling? What the hell? And that's when, from that moment on, he took my digitals like the next week. And then ever since then, like that's what I've been on.
How did that go for you? Like, were you nervous? Like, what was it like for that first time? Was it like you were a natural?
Honestly, I was natural with it. Like, I didn't think none of it. Like, I just did it. I just did it, and it came out great. So, I didn't think nothing of it. I kept going. For me.
Okay, have you had like any other opportunities since that opportunity, like in terms of modeling?
Honey, have I had any other opportunities after that?
Yeah.
Of course. Like, after that, like, that's really just opened the door for me. After he took my digitals and he was like submitting them to like, I guess you say different companies who were looking for, he was kind of casting for a bunch of different like companies and stuff. So like, after that, it really just started doing shoots for like brands and whatnot. Started doing shoots for like skin care, hair care, like fashion. It's just been flowing.
What is it like for you when you're on set? If you feel like you're a natural, like what does that look like?
Honestly,
like, how
bro,
do you lock in and how do you just do it?
I literally, it sounds like easier than it is, but like I just do it. Like don't think nothing of it. I don't question myself. I don't doubt myself. I just go do it, and I do it to the best of my ability. Like, I don't think nothing of it. I just do it.
Is it fun for you, or does it feel like a job at this point?
It's fun. I feel like it's fun for me because I was doing it for so long for free. I guess say modeling, like wearing my homies' brands and whatnot. Right. I feel like I was doing it so long just on my own, and then eventually it came up like, oh, you can get paid for this. You know what I mean? Like it was like somebody told me you have the ability to get paid for this. So I'm like, okay, let me see what that's like, and that eventually ended up happening.
That's really a blessing too, because like sometimes a lot of times I feel like that's all it really takes is somebody seeing something in you that you're already putting out there, or you're already like wearing with confidence, and them like basically taking you to the next level in some capacity. Yeah. And I feel like that's really important, especially out here when everybody says it's always about like connections and things and putting people on. Do you feel like we have that same culture in Chicago, or do you feel like it's something that we lack? And if so, like for what reason?
I would definitely say so. Like when me being in Chicago, I feel like everything that I did, I ain't gonna say everything I did was unappreciated, but like it was not gonna get to the point where it is now being in Chicago. And that's because anybody who's like really in the industry for real, like Chicago is not a place they go to make their largest amounts of money. Like see, right now, we in LA right now. Everybody in any type of entertainment industry is out here working whatsoever, getting some money. So it just so happened that I'm out here, so I'm gonna catch like the eye of people in that industry, and they're gonna need people for work, and like so it's just like that.
Okay, and so from there, would you say music was the next thing, or was there some like in between phase for you after modeling?
Really, music was just like the next thing for me. Like I was recording for like a whole year.
When was this? Like, what was the first time you went to the studio?
The first time, my first studio session, I didn't even record shit, but my first time like recording in the studio myself, honestly, I would definitely have to say 6 months ago, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was that like? Like, who did you go with? Like, how did this come about? Like.
So let me see. It was with this producer I met in the studio. Shout out Wazo. Wazo was the one who took me to the studio. Wazo had took me to the studio, and then I forgot this one producer name, but he was making this like 5 beat. It was like with ASAP Rocky, Fashion Killer. He sampled that song for the beat, and I thought that shit was fire. So like after that moment on, I was like, yo, let me lock in with you, and that was my first studio session.
Okay, and what led you to making music? Like, was it just like a fun thing to try, or was it like you already had like been around other people making music, and you was like, I want to do this too. I feel like it's something I would enjoy.
Honestly, yeah, it probably was like me being around other people doing music, and then, but I was around other people doing music for so long, I didn't even like think to do it. Like I was just like, I was doing my own thing. It kind of just happened, and then I started fucking with it, and then it became what it is. I feel like that's gonna be
me. I've been in a lot of studio sessions. I think I'm gonna start probably rapping next. Like that's gonna be my next endeavor.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I mean, like it just only makes sense. It's only right at this stage.
I mean, hey, literally, it's worth trying for real. Like
I got in the studio one time and made a song.
Honestly, you gotta go like either one-on-one or by yourself, cause like
I didn't do that.
You gotta take it serious. Like you gotta actually try for real. If you don't try, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know. That experience, it felt difficult to me. Of course, like I wasn't by myself. Yeah. So in some ways I feel like that helped me, but maybe in some ways, like you're saying, it was more difficult to lock in and stuff. But it was fun. Like it was a unique experience to be able to like hear my voice and the things, because I had already written like a poem and I was able to like put that out there, put that over a beat. So I think it's like music is like a very beautiful process. So that's why I like doing these kind of interviews. But with you, like how do you feel like you found the sound that you want to do right now, or do you feel like you're still exploring different sounds?
I definitely found, I guess you could say, a sound that I enjoy and that I like putting out. Cause I've went through multiple different, like I guess you could say, phases like of different sounds of music I've created. And right now I'm at a point where I feel like I've reached my first, like, I guess you could say, sound that I feel most confident in. And that I feel more comfortable sharing my music with everybody for real, like,
So how would you describe that sound right now?
Ain't gonna lie, people say like my vocals are like very, very crisp and whatnot and shit, and it's very melodic and very airy and You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of different things you can get out of my sound right now. I don't know, but I like different type of beats. I like different type of vibes.
Because I really like the beats that you select. Like, how do you feel like you go about selecting those? Or do you work with the producer very closely?
It's a mixture of a bunch of different shit. Like, I do have some producers that I work with, and then they have a certain sound that I go for, and they send me little, I guess you say, beat packages once a month for me. And then for those producers that I do lock in with, I do like, you know what I'm saying? I be showing love, and I actually send them like a little money. Like, I ain't gonna shit on everybody, nigga, give me everything for free.
Right.
That's what some niggas do. No, if I feel like we have something we can actually build, which is very few, because I'm not throwing that out to motherfucking everybody. Like, I have to actually like your shit. If I have to like 90% of like what you put your output is. You know, if I don't like that, then it's just not gonna happen. But you know what I'm saying? I do have producers I work with, and I surf sometimes on YouTube, find me a producer, but then I eventually go to their Instagram and like lock in with them.
And actually communicate, and collaborate,
Oh God, I handle like, you know what I'm saying? I take it serious. You feel me? I take it serious. Like, I actually be trying to like work out here. You feel me?
And what kind of music do you listen to?
Bro, I listen to like so much shit, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, you couldn't ever just put me in a genre. Like, I literally, like, bro, I listen to Deftones, bro. I listen to Tame Impala, but then I can listen to, I guess you say Cardi. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Playboy Cardi because, you know, that's what anybody would say, right?
No, like, not necessarily.
I feel like that's what anybody would say, but like, I have multiple different, like, you know, sounds I like listening to, like Deftones, Tame Impala, Paramore. I like listening to Frank Ocean. I like Don Toliver. I like The Weeknd. I like A$AP Rocky a lot. Like, I like his music a lot. I have a lot of different like influences for real.
And how, like, do you think there's some kind of overlap between music and football? Like, some people have like, okay, no. Some people have like musical rituals and stuff that they do like before a game or something, like certain songs get them hyped. Nothing was like that.
I feel like, yes. But like, I feel like the football part of me was like a whole different, that's like a whole different me, for real. Like,
what kind of player were you? Like, what was your position?
I was at the defensive end. So like, the defensive end, look, you on the defensive line, right?
Okay.
You on the edge, and right now you trying to get back there. You feel me? Trying to stop. You trying to fuck up anything that's going on back there. You lock your shit down. You on the QB ass. You on the running back ass. Like, that's what I was. Ain't gonna lie, that shit was super fun. Like, before, I remember I used to try to be like a receiver and shit. But like, and I was low-key fast and all. Like, I could have been like a receiver, but I was kind of like tall or more on the buff side.
Right.
So they was like, nah, you either gonna be a tight end, you gonna be like defensive end or a linebacker or something. So I tried defensive end, and from that moment on, I ain't gonna lie.
Right. I don't know what none of this means. So somebody.
They gonna know. They gonna know. They gonna know. But like, somewhere along the lines, when I tried that position, like, it kind of just stuck with me. Like, I felt like I was doing what I like, you know, what I liked on the field. Like,
but it seems like you're still like very passionate about football. Like, you smile when you talk about it. You don't think there's like any way it's coming? Okay.
I feel like, so look, football, that's a chapter that I closed. Like, football was, I appreciate what football did for me, though. It definitely took me places, and I appreciate the people I met from football. And my coaches as well too, like, they was really great, like, mentors to me and whatnot. And I appreciate them honestly for getting me out here. Like, literally the day I signed for college for my football, my coaches all was telling me, like, it's so funny. They all kind of knew like I was gonna get into some other shit. It was all like, oh yeah, we gonna see Rio. This is Joe Damon. It was, oh yeah, we gonna see Rio in a cheetah print shirt in 2 years. I was like, y'all crazy.
That's that.
But it's so funny though, cause like, I would wear a cheetah print shirt.
They knew. That's good though. Like,
but they knew. They saw
it again over and over again with you. It seems like people seeing something in you. Do you feel like your parents or anybody else in your life, because you're saying like coaches, or any other mentors, what other things like would they say to you, or like how would they speak life into you growing up? I ain't
gonna lie, I will always get told like I have a look for something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, consistently, like, ever since I guess you could say middle school, and then like I was always into like fashion low key. So the fashion shit just kind of fell into my hand. Now, that's something I picked up right away. And then I started doing that. And I guess from that point on, people was like, oh, you different from everybody else, because you're not even wearing the same shit like everybody else is wearing. Like, you want some whole other, like, you don't even think, people didn't even think I was from Chicago. Like, they just thought like,
I feel like, you didn't look like you was from Chicago.
People honestly thought I was from people thought I was from like the suburbs or some shit.
I wouldn't say
that.
The
whole time I'm like, bro, I'm going to, bro, niggas finding out I went to preschool with them and shit. They're like, oh, we went to preschool?
Right.
Like, bro.
That's how, do you know Caleb?
I know a shit ton of Calebs. that's Beezy. That's
We
Beezy.
went to kindergarten through 2nd grade together.
Oh, word.
I didn't even realize.
That's crazy. Kindergarten through 2nd
Very
grade.
crazy.
I
So
know Beezy since like 8th grade. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Posh though. He going up right now.
Definitely, I seen he was at Summer Smash, everything.
His performance was low key turn. I ain't gonna lie. It's so crazy because like you know what I'm saying. That's my nigga, bro. We used to like since like freshman year we had like English class together, bro. It's just so funny remembering back, like, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro was low key always like on to something, but like I feel like now it's really, it's coming to light. Like people used to think he was weird and shit back in the day and whatnot, but now it all makes sense. Like that's honestly how they all thought about like a lot of me and my friends, but they just thought we was weird because we was on some whole other shit. But like as we got older,
I definitely see that. No, I wouldn't say y'all was weird, but I feel like the people that you associated with, like kind of knowing different individuals for different amounts of time, I feel like there's always been some form of attention on you all in some capacity. And I think like us growing up in high school is kind of like, it's interesting to watch it happen. Like, and especially now how certain things are coming to fruition. But I'm really proud of that, and I'm glad that it's happening for everyone. So speaking of that, well, first I wanted to ask you, like, do you have any fashion inspirations?
Fashion inspo, I ain't gonna lie. I got fashion inspo from like so many people. I can't even put like a certain like one person down, but I definitely say I'm inspired a lot from you could put Kanye out there. You could put my dog Forrest, like
who?
Forrest Riverton. You never met?
Guys, let me know.
Forrest Riverton. He's like a creative director, brand owner, musician, artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? He does a whole bunch of different things. It's so crazy. Like that's my friend right now, right? But like before then,
it's an inspiration.
Like I was watching Forrest on YouTube and shit, and then it just so came about that we end up becoming friends, and I ended up like modeling for him and whatnot. And that was like, that was like a huge like thing for me. I ain't gonna lie.
That's low-key a what are the odds moment.
You're not for real. Like he literally, literally, bro. It's so crazy. I was watching him on YouTube. I was watching him and like CJ, right? And then next thing you know, I end up seeing Forrest out here, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna talk to bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what's up. And then he honestly fucked with like the way me and my brother carry like ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? He peeped he peeped game. Like he was like, oh y'all get fly too. So after that, he tapped in with us, and then he was just like locked in with us, bro. Like he started coming around more. He started pulling up on us and giving us like the entire drop for free. Like, yeah, that's crazy to back. That ain't go back. That sounds crazy.
What? Oh, I brought up the what are the odds. Like I said that because I'm low-key thinking of making that the name for the second channel.
What are the odds?
So
I feel like that's a great name. What are the odds?
Why do you what do you think? Like, do you think it has that ring to it and stuff?
Definitely, because what are the odds has a meaning to me.
A lot of meaning,
honestly. Because what are the odds? Like, I beat the odds. Like, like a lot of things I manifested, like low key, just like manifestation could be a lot of things. Like simply like watching YouTube and day after day, like like looking at the things you see on TV and not thinking to yourself like this is unattainable. You thinking to yourself like, oh, that's cool, I want that too. You feel me? And that you think you can get that.
Right.
And honestly, like you already low key planning in your head like, if I ever get to this part, I'm gonna get this and do this.
Yeah, how I'm gonna do it.
And that's just honestly what's been happening for real for me. So yeah. What
is it like having a twin?
Having a twin is amazing. I love my twin brother. That's my dog forever. Like since birth, like that's my dog forever.
Since the womb.
Since the womb, that's my dog forever, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm always gonna make sure my twin's straight, bro. And it's like vice versa. You know what I'm saying? We lean on each other backs for real.
Do you feel like people always know that y'all are twins? Or
not at all.
Really? I feel like y'all look alike.
Some people, it's so weird. It's either you're gonna think we look alike so much, or you're gonna think that we just don't look nothing alike. It's
I see y'all not looking alike. That's not.
It's weird. It's like, bro, some people like literally. It's people that know me and my brother since probably 8th grade. That just now finding out we twins.
That's
like they just think like we was just homies or some shit.
Homies.
Like, yes, people literally be like, I thought y'all was just best friends or something.
Is crazy.
Or like cousins or something. I'm like, bro, that's my whole twin brother. Like, why the fuck? Like, nigga, you see us come to school together. You see us leave school together. You see us get picked up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So what's next for you?
What's next for me? Okay.
I've seen you leaking little things on Instagram.
I've been posting a whole bunch of, I ain't gonna lie, I've been posting a whole bunch of shit. I've been basically like curating like one of a page I call it like Stylist Stoner. It's a page I curate for, it's just a bunch of like pictures and artwork I have of myself or, anything that I'm into, it's a lot of videos of me and my friends and whatnot. And it's just like, I use that page to like showcase my life. I feel like, and really just show like everybody on Instagram what's going on in like my life or my head, you know, what I'm working on. And like on Instagram, like I've been teasing a lot of like, you know, about my videos and whatnot, because I have yet to drop a full actual music video. Like that's one thing about the creative process for me. I take it so seriously. So I've had like 3 music videos recorded, but I feel like the editors was fucking like
don't say that.
They aren't out. So like, you know what I'm saying?
But they gonna know.
Hey, if they know, I'm sorry. Like it's a part of the game, bro. But if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But if you was one of the, I ain't gonna say if you was all of them, right? Some of them was okay. Some of them was okay, but it wasn't up to my standard.
So the next one that you got coming out.
I got one dropping like next week. Okay, it's getting worked on by I got 2 videos actually getting worked on right now, and I got one I'm probably gonna shoot like later.
Are you dropping a project anytime soon? Like body?
I'll definitely say I'm dropping like a couple EPs. I got 2 EPs about to come out. One is called Before Stylish Stoner, right, and the other one is called Blissful. And I'm gonna drop those first, and then that's gonna lead to like, I guess you'd say, the first actual big like studio recorded album, Stylish Stoner. I'm taking my time with it. I'm not gonna rush that shit at all, but I already have some. It's weird though. Music process is so crazy. Like I got songs that I have recorded already for it, but y'all ain't ever gonna hear it until that shit
That's what happens. People be like saying they got like thousands of songs and they scrapping them and stuff.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, like out of like the hundreds and thousands of, you know, like out of the little, you know, bunches, like, you know, which ones like, oh yeah, this one gotta be heard, this one gotta get out.
It's an interesting process.
And they all like be like, sometimes it could be unfinished work, but you just have like the melody and rhythm and everything ready.
What's been, I guess, the most challenging moment since you've been moved out here to LA? Or moments or things
most challenging moments, bro. I definitely say like everybody know in LA, like LA is big as fuck. You need a car. Like you can to be carless out here in LA is like wicked.
You can't get around.
It's just like, but it happens. There's ways to get around. Obviously, they got like a little train subway system going around. You know, and it's alright. It's pretty cool. It can get you everywhere. Like I've been able to get.
A long time though.
Yeah, but I've been able to get like everywhere I needed to for the most part. So that's honestly, not having a car out here. That was been like the biggest struggle for me, honestly. But everything else, like everything works itself out for real. Like that has never that ain't never destroyed me or stopped me from getting to where I need to. Like,
so I feel like a lot of people talk, like especially artists. I think a lot of people come to LA with like their dreams, their aspirations, their hopes, and kind of hit rock bottom, truthfully, because of how expensive it is and things like that. Like trying to find a job or stuff like that. You haven't had any issues with that?
I mean, I've of course I've had like, you know, my struggles here and there, but like I didn't let them overcome. I didn't let them take over me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta figure it out, bro. Like there's always a way to figure something out, bro. And honestly, I feel like the more people you know, the better. Like the more you're able to figure out a problem. Because anytime I've had a problem, I've always been able to solve all of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing ever hold me back and been a fucking pain in my ass or nothing. You know, like.
With that being said, what has been the highlight of your experience so far, or one of those moments that just sticks with you and it helps you to keep going and keep having that confidence that this is where you need to be, this is what you need to be doing, and just keep like letting things flow how you have it? Okay,
so one of my favorite moments out here was probably like last year around BET weekend. My homie Pierre was out here, and then so Pierre, he does like content creation, right? So on Instagram, he came out here, and then he was like, he did ideas and whatnot. So I told him like, I want to help you grow on Instagram. Let me give you some ideas to do. So I came up with the idea for him to do like get ready with me. Right? You know how people do get ready with me, but like I was like, we should do it outside in public, right? Because it's something to laugh about. It's something like, you know, people are like, what the hell, you're crazy. It's a lot of, because a lot of people won't fucking do that. A lot of people was not gonna get ass naked outside.
Well, he wasn't.
He wasn't ass naked, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of people not willing to get outside in their underwear, especially in like a public, like, you know, store or whatnot. So like I told him to do that, and then that shit had popped off, right?
Yes, I saw that in real time.
And then when that popped off, I got him a stylist job. You feel me? So after that, we got the stylist job. That opened up like so many more doors too. Because after that, like a week into the job, we did a photo shoot for like Awful Lot of Cough Syrup. It was a photo shoot with like India Love. India Love was there. That shit was crazy. Like I was like, damn. Like, you know, I'm playing it cool, but like I'm like, damn, like, you know, I'm in some random ass mansion in LA. And then India Love is here, and then Desto Dub and Awful Lot of Cough Syrup is there too. So like, you know, and that was crazy. But that same exact day I got invited to like a red carpet event. So after that, you know, this whole day is crazy already within itself. And then I get like, oh, y'all going to the red carpet event later.
What are the odds?
Exactly, what are the odds, right?
Yeah, it's very much.
So then, whole time, look, you think about it. It was an issue came about. I need a fit for the red carpet event. The stylist that he was like getting mentored by was, she had a studio with like a bunch of little pieces and whatnot. She invited me back to the studio, and I got a whole fit. Like, I'm thinking I'm 007. Like, damn, like motherfuckers just change fits. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how in a movie you know what I'm saying? Like on some like a Kevin Hart movie or some shit. You know, motherfuckers just change fits or some shit. They just like, you know, that's how I felt. So, and then that's when we go to, and also like for the red carpet event, like I don't know, that shit was just surreal for me because I seen like a lot of people that I seen like on TV since I was a kid, like right in front of me, like just doing everyday thing. Like I'm in the bathroom and I'm just seeing motherfucking, you know, somebody I seen on TV and whatnot. I'm seeing, ain't gonna lie, one of the most like craziest, like I ain't never called like been starstruck before, but like here's one person. A lot of people think it's random as fuck, but like Raven Simone.
That's not random.
When I seen Raven Simone,
because
like I used to watch That's So Raven, like when I was a kid on my grandma's TV. I swear to God. So like, I seen a bunch of people. Like I seen Cardi B or whatever. But like when I seen Raven Simone, I was like, dang, you right here with me right now. I was turned by that.
That's really good.
You know what I'm saying? Like so that was one of the, like my favorite moments, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, with that being said, I want to say congratulations for everything that you've accomplished so far in just, 3 years out here? Because you graduated 2022.
Yep.
In 3 years, 4 years going on, it seems like you're going to be out here probably for a lot longer because it's working for you.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad and happy that it's working for you. I hope that this can be really inspiration for other people to know and be able to trust in themselves and their ideas, because a lot of what you expressed was just either you having ideas and taking the idea, trusting it and running with it, or you having some type of vision, or just really being yourself and just being comfortable in that. Like people say that all the time, but I feel like you're a testimony to that. It's very much true and it's possible. It might take like going through certain things or changing routes and being able to change those routes and being open, but over time and with keeping that confidence and keeping that forward motion, you can really do it. So is there anything that you want to add or end the video off on or say to anyone?
I definitely want to say, you're going to take the opportunity or you're going to be scared about it, and you'll never see the opportunity again. And you'll never see the opportunity again. And it's crazy. If you take it while it's there, you never know what happens. You got to stay ready. You always got to stay ready. Never sitting on ideas too long, and like have faith in yourself, believe in yourself, never count yourself out. Honestly, you got to know who you is in this shit, and then you just got to go out and do that. Like, you know, you can't let nobody else's like negativity like absorb you and shit. Like you have these ideas, act up on them. This shit fuck around and work out, bro. You might have to do this and that before you do, you know. But I promise you, it'll work, bro.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for coming on today.
Of course.
I'll see you around.
Okay, I'm gonna see you. Alright, I'm gonna see you around.
Yes.
I'm gonna see you around tomorrow.
Oh. This is awesome.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna see y'all around, bro.
Dang.
Oh.
That shit that I care about, I can't breathe in the hot bar. I put the guns on chala, so all the smoke can't get out. All I smoke is dead house. I wake up, see it red out. My hoodie say it's bad, I got 2 points in the headlight.